yeah, another thing that's very influential. Well, not influential, but just amazing about this film was the set. You watch it and it's like you've got all these buildings, and I mentioned a little bit earlier about how all the individual apartments actually had running water and proper furniture and were made out as a real living apartment, so the actors could move around and use it appropriately. What a lot of people don't realize is one of the biggest sets that ever been created in a movie studio.
I'm not surprised.
And when they got there, they realized that to do what Hitchcock wanted to do, they actually had to cut the basement away. So if you imagine where Jimmy's apartment was, that's actually the ground floor, and the lower parts below that were the basement. So they cut the floor away to use the basement area of that studio.
But
So
he's
the
in like the fourth or fifth or fourth floor or something, or
Yeah,
third floor or
exactly.
something.
So they used the entire right up to the very ceiling.
Because obviously it's all in a
Um,
studio. It's in a
it's all
studio.
in the studio,
Yeah,
all in
yeah,
the
yeah,
studio, but it's the biggest set that had ever been created at that point. All of the
I
apartments,
bet
I
it
mean,
was.
even though you see only bits through an individual window, it was a proper, all fully scaled apartment, even though you just had the tiny little window
But
to
that's
see
why you
through.
have to do it like that, so you've got the
Mm,
freedom to do what you want with the camera, isn't it?
exactly. So you've got two floors below, so where they cut into the basement so they could have the ground floor flat where Miss Lonely Hearts and the lady with the hearing
Yeah, the
aid
lower
was,
floors.
and
Yeah,
the
yeah, and the
lowest.
dog digging up
So
the
yeah,
courtyard and everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
And real trucks and driving through at the back of
Well,
the
the road,
alley.
the street
Yeah,
set outside as
exactly. That
well.
was a proper full size road.
Bloody hell.
So, and again, you had it all set preset for lights. So you had like sets for lighting set for the morning, lighting set for the
Yeah, of course, the
afternoon, lighting
different
set for
lighting. Yeah,
dusk, and
yeah,
lighting set for nighttime. And again, so that could all just be a flicker switch. Right, we're
yeah.
ready for nighttime shoot. Right, we're ready for daytime shoot.
Fantastic.
So yeah, absolutely incredible. And again, just cutting edge for its time.
Well, yeah, but I just think like 15 years earlier,
Mm,
Hollywood movies didn't even tend to have ceilings on sets.
mm, mm,
Before, like Citizen
exactly.
Kane famously was one of the first films to have like to actually put a
Yeah.
ceiling on the set so you could put the camera lower and like point
Hmm.
it upwards and see
Exactly,
people's
because they
heads
use
and make.
natural light. They could,
Well, no, but I mean, I'm talking about I'm talking
mm,
about sets. The actual, so you could have a camera angle pointing
yep,
upwards, put the camera at the actor's feet and look up at them
yep.
because you couldn't do that before because you'd have all the lights
And
and
that's
everything
why
put down.
Hollywood is in LA because of the lighting.
Yeah, but I'm talking about interiors.
I know.
Oh, you spoiled my Citizen Kane thing. I'll have to cut that out.
Sorry.
Well, we'll talk about that when we do Citizen Kane
Yeah.
anyway, so I'll cut that out.